Sometimes when I'm riding my scooter, I don't want to wear any big, heavy, bulky motorcycle jacket or motorcycle pants. And especially when I'm in the city going into a cafe, restaurant or go shopping. Sometimes you are looking as if you are coming from an adventure when you have these big motorcycle jackets. And in summer it can get very hot. On the other hand, I don't want to ride without any protection because I had a motorcycle accident 3 years ago, and that's why I always wear protective gear. So what is the solution for this problem? I'm wearing a normal jeans, my bomber jacket, and I'm fully protected. I'm wearing some underlayer. This is the Pando Moto underlayer. You just wear it directly under your jacket. And I'm wearing an underlayer under my jeans, which I will show you later in the studio. I don't want to take my jeans off here because some people are around. If it's getting hot or you want to sit in a cafe, of course you don't want to wear your underlayer. So the easiest thing is just take your jacket off, then take off the underlayer. It's super lightweight and you can put it together and it's just this small. So this means if I'm somewhere with my scooter and the underseat storage of the Lambretta is not the biggest one, but this is my safety gear and I can just put it in here, and I could even put my leggings in there if I want to take them off. And that's it. And then I have my t-shirt, I can take my jacket, and I'm wearing my normal private gear. Very practical. And you have all the protection. This is a AA rated underlayer. You have protection in the elbows, of course, shoulder protection, and there is a back protector here. And the Pando Moto leggings that I'm wearing are AAA rated, so the highest level. And for me it's always important that it's comfortable. I don't know if it is because I'm getting older. When I was younger, I'm just wearing a bomber jacket, no security, no protection, nothing, just ride and go. But it's like that. You make your experiences in your life and sometimes you decide, I only ride with protection. I would always recommend ride with protection, especially because I had an accident. One of the most important things is the abrasion resistance. So of course you need some good protection in elbows, shoulders and back. This is the most important, the back protector. But the second thing is the abrasion resistance. So a bomber jacket or jeans, if you are sliding over the tarmac, this will be gone in 10 meters. A few seconds sliding on the street and your jeans and your jacket is gone. And then comes the skin. And that's why the abrasion resistance of protective gear is so important. And that's why I'm always looking for the safety level, the CE level. This one is AA rated because it's a little bit thinner, but the material is very comfortable to wear, and the pants AAA rated. So the higher the rating, the better and the longer is the abrasion resistance on roads. So Pando Moto sent me these base layers to test them out and to give my opinion. And I will do a test right now, and later in the studio I will show you all the details of these base layers. So about temperature, it's 25 degrees today, so pleasant warm, not too hot. Yeah, so the first impression, the Pando Moto underlayer feels very comfortable. It's not like wearing a heavy motorcycle jacket. Feels like a sweatshirt. Of course, you can feel the back protector a little bit. You don't even feel the protectors on the elbow and the shoulders. Very comfortable. So everything feels super lightweight, not like having a big motorcycle jacket, so I can wear my thin and light bomber jacket on top, underneath a AA rated underlayer. The leggings feel super comfortable. I don't feel any pressure on my legs, something like that. They have a very good fit. I'm wearing a size XL. And the leggings, they have the CE Level AAA, so the highest rating possible for protective gear. And even if it's hot today, it doesn't feel warm. So this Balistex material, I think, is a little bit cooling on the skin. I get a little bit of airflow here through my jacket. So at this temperature of 25, 26 degrees, super comfortable. I don't know how it feels when it's 30, 35 degrees outside. I have to test it. But so far at this kind of temperature, very, very comfortable, very pleasant to ride. You can move without any problem, not like in a heavy, bulky motorcycle jacket. That's sometimes not that pleasant to wear. This is super relaxed. And I think especially for city rides, this is very pleasant to wear, because you can take it off, put it in the underseat storage of the scooter, and then you just wear your daily jacket. So let's go into the studio and I will show you some details of this underlayer from Pando Moto and tell you a little bit about the material that it's made of. So let's have a look at the base layer, the SKIN UH AAA. This is the one that I was wearing on my test ride. Feels very lightweight. Perfect fit, so the protection, the armor sits directly on the places where it should. The SKIN UH AAA comes with 4 of these SAS-TEC Level 2 protectors, 2 for the knees and 2 for the hips. The underlayer is very comfortable, has a latch down here for your feet so that the underlayer stays in position. There's a zipper to make it easier to get in. And what is interesting, the leggings feels very comfortable when you are wearing it because it's a little bit of stretch material. So this Balistex, it's stretchy. So it fits very good on your body because you wear it directly on your skin. The protection stays where it should stay, on the knee and on the hips. If you are wearing motorcycle trousers or also motorcycle jackets, sometimes depending on the size, armor can move a little bit. And this here is the underlayer for the top that I was showing you before when I was outdoors. Feels very comfortable, like a sweater. It's very tight on your body. So also the same armor stays on the places where it should be. So elbow, shoulders and back, because it's tight directly on your t-shirt or directly on the skin. All the arms are made out of Balistex and the same very stretchy material, which makes it very comfortable to wear. Then of course you have a zipper on the front. The material, this Balistex, feels inside more comfortable than outside. And this Balistex material is not that hot on your skin. Because I was wearing it 26 degrees, it wasn't uncomfortable. So this fabric lets the air through a little bit. This underliner comes with elbow armor, shoulder armor. And then you can get a level 2 back protector, which fits directly in here. Backside, completely made out of Balistex. And this is where things became really interesting, because the more I learned about how these garments are built, the more I realized they have very little in common with ordinary clothing. Everything starts with the fabric. Pando Moto uses a custom engineered material called Balistex. The outside feels tough, almost like a shield, but the inside is woven to remain soft against your skin during long rides. Watching these laboratory tests helped me understand why the fabric matters so much. During a crash, it's not only the impact that causes injuries. Sliding across asphalt creates enormous friction and heat. Looking at these tests, it's impressive how a fabric this thin and lightweight can handle that kind of abuse without shredding instantly. The next thing you notice is the stretch. At first I thought it was just for the comfort, but there's a safety reason behind it. Motorcycle protectors can only do their job properly if they stay exactly where they're designed to be. If your gear is loose, the armor twists and slides away the second you hit the road. Keeping everything locked close to your body is what makes this system work. It feels incredibly light in your hand. It almost doesn't feel like motorcycle gear at all. Yet the high tensile strength allows them to cut down on bulk without sacrificing your skin. Heat was another question I had, and usually more protection traps more heat, but this specific weave allows air and body heat to pass through much better than heavy cordura or leather, helping you to stay cooler on warmer days. The more I looked into the engineering, the more I realized this wasn't simply about building stronger clothing. It was about solving a compromise, high-speed protection that feels like a regular shirt, because the best protective equipment in the world doesn't help much if it stays at home because it's uncomfortable. The whole concept of these base layers is not to add another layer to your motorcycle gear. It's more about separating two completely different jobs. One layer, the inner layer, this one here, is responsible for protection. And the top layer is simply whatever you like to wear. And if you are interested in these underlayers, you can go on the website of Pando Moto. I will put a link down in the video description. You will find all different kinds of underlayers there. The SKIN UH AAA, which is also available in a AA version, and the AA version of this underliner for the top. And in case you are looking for some underliners for your pillion, these are also available for women on the website. And of course, there's also a discount code for you down in the video description. Those links are affiliate links, which means if you order something, you support the channel at no extra cost for you. And of course, I only recommend products that I genuinely use myself. So what's my conclusion? I think this concept of an underlayer is very interesting, especially when I'm riding my scooter, because I would always prefer to wear some normal clothing and put the protection underneath. I never ride without any protection, so this is my decision after my accident that I had. So even if I'm in the city, I'm just riding 15 minutes to go shopping or do whatever, I always wear a full face helmet, gloves, and a protective jacket or underliner or some kind of protection. Okay, so that's it for today, the short review and test of the Pando Moto underliner system. I really like it. I hope you liked it too. And if you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're riding, ride safe. I see you in the next one. Take care and cheers.